Welcome to Fire Sale Franchise episode 59. We're still here at the end of week 17. All we have to do is scout some college players, then move on to the playoffs. And the reason why I'm waiting here before we do that is because we will then find out, of course, the final results of the end of year awards, or rather the yearly awards. So here we go, wild card round, of course, nothing for us because we have the first round bye. Also, someone sniped one of our practice squad players. But let's take a look at the yearly awards now, see who won. Obviously, we only care about the NFC and the entire NFL. So for MVP, Russell Wilson wins. We have nobody on there. Coach of the year, we win. Not surprised we went 15-1 after all. So for the NFC, Offensive Player of the Year, Russell Wilson again takes it. Obviously, you'd figure the MVP would. We don't have anybody there though. Defensive Player of the Year, fourth. We got fourth with Ryan Tatum. He was behind Olivier Vernon, who he had more sacks than but less tackles. And Bobby Wagner and Luke Kuechly ended up fighting it out for the #1 spot. Luke Kuechly winning his second. Maybe he's won a couple already since, I don't know. Offensive Rookie of the Year, we did have our Kirby Lott did make it back into the top 10. I was going to say, we did have him, I think he was maybe 4th or 5th at one point. He was never going to win. AJ Blaylock, a man I was interested in, wide receiver, ends up going 3rd, and I think the other wide receiver doesn't even make it in. Ryan Tatum wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. So last year we had an Offensive Rookie of the Year who's really not been playing up to standard now. However, Ryan Tatum, I don't think that will change for him. Very, very strong first season. Antoine Dyson as well made it 6th, which is really nice. And Emmanuel Jeffries is in at 10th. We did have a lot of rookies on defense, and well, they were very good. Very nice to see Antoine Dyson here. If he would have had a lot of interceptions, or a few more interceptions, or any, I think, probably would have made it, but he did have a lot of big hits, a lot of tackles, a lot of forced fumbles and stuff. Best quarterback, we don't need to worry about. Best running back, we don't need to worry about. Best wide receiver, we don't need to worry about. O-line, we got a couple of guys mentioned, but that's about it. D-line, Ryan Tatum, 4th there as well. So Smoot and Buckner apparently not good enough to be in the Defensive Player of the Year, but better linemen than 2 guys that were in the top 5 for Defensive Player of the Year. Makes sense. Didn't have anybody in the best linebackers. Best DBs, I would have liked to see, but we just, no one player gets enough interceptions to ever crack a list like this. The best kicker, Brennan Thomason, again. Can't wait to use his XP because it's going to be some serious high-level stuff. So let's get on with that. Obviously, a lot of people here, you can see, have a lot of XP to use. I won't bother going through all that now, as in, I won't cover that in depth. I'll just use it for the guys. Ryan Tatum, of course, with 78,000 XP is, you know, we're going to be able to do a lot for him. But right now, although I will do those as well, I'm just interested in Brennan Thomason with 52,000 XP. Brennan Thomason now an 89 overall kicker. He's got 95 power, 99 accuracy. And we will be playing the divisional playoff round will be against our divisional rival Panthers. So let's see how everybody got there. So the Jets at the Broncos, beating 49-14. Rams, Giants winning by 2 points. The Browns, who we know are a good team now, 30-24 beating Houston. And the Panthers beat the Lions 35-25 in the divisional round. Jets will be at the Patriots, Panthers will be at the Saints, Browns at Steelers, Giants at Seahawks. So the Giants and Seahawks here, the only 2 teams playing actually out of their division in the divisional round, which, you know, is a novelty. And before we play the Panthers, we will use this XP to make sure everybody's in the best position possible going into the playoffs. So first of all, I mean, not too much change for too many people, but Chance Suggar's now a 96 overall. Janikowski jumped a little bit. All of the linemen jumped a little bit. Corey Wong and Exil Brown are now battling for the same overall, but Exil Browner, I think I like more. That said, of course, I'm not 100% satisfied with run blocking in general, but it's good enough. Defense, however, is big. Jameson Nickerson is now a straight up 91 overall. No modification there for his confidence or anything. Mario Edwards Jr. is a 91 with confidence. He jumped to an 89. Ryan Tatum, an 87 overall now. That was up from 79, an 87 overall. We were able to put a little bit more in his acceleration and stuff, as well as all the other technical stuff, so he's really improved a lot. Emmanuel Jeffries jumped a little bit as well, and the linebackers all got a little bit better as well. Eric Nickerson, the best of those, coming up to an 86 overall. But we're pretty set right now to go into the playoffs with a very strong team. I mean, a 96 overall, you know, tight end, a 91 overall modified quarterback. We got some real strong here. We got 88, 91, 88, 88. That's a strong offensive line. And of course the defense, it doesn't even matter about the overalls because we know they're very good, but Jameson Nickerson will shut down his side, which means D. Milliner has just got to play well on the other side. The safeties here are also very good. everybody's going to be able to hold down their end of the bargain, and we should be able to go and beat our divisional rival here, who we swept. We played them twice, we beat them twice, they have to come to us again where we can beat them again. And usually against Cam Newton it's one or two things. Either it's a sack or interception party, or it's the other way around and they get a lot of turnovers from us as well. So, you know, it could go either way, but I'm feeling good here at home, and we should be able to take these guys on. So here we go, the first play of the first game in the playoffs, and Covington, the running back, takes it. Darren Stanley comes in with the big hit. 2nd and 2 now, and it's a short completion, and Darren Stanley comes in with the big hit. 3rd and 5, looking for a screen here. This time Antoine Dyson coming in with the tackle. The safety's cleaning up there, getting us the ball. 1st and 10, Will Judy with a nice run there to start this game. 2nd and 1 after the 9-yard run, and a pass downfield to Chance Sugars. It's tipped up and it's intercepted. The second play of the game, an interception for Trey Boston there. So the Panthers back with the ball on the 48-yard line. Try to pitch. Ryan Tatum all over that. That was going nowhere. 2nd and 5 for him now. Cam Newton finds Covington in the flat. The tackle there by Stanley and Nickerson. 1st and goal on the 8-yard line, and a quick slant in to Philly Brown, and it's a touchdown for the Panthers to start this game. We've got to get something back here. Will Judy on the screen. Tunzel kind of ran into him. He still managed to pick up the first down though. 1st and 10, and it's a run with Will Judy, and again he finds a big hole. Will Judy is about to go all the way. The flag on the field though. We're going to have to look at that once he gets this touchdown. Flag on the field brings it back. It was a block in the back. 2nd and 13 for us, and a completion there to Brandon Coleman, who fights through that first contact, gets down to the 34-yard line, and it's a fake handoff there. Will Judy been running the ball well today, but we didn't need him there. The completion to Antoine Wall, and Antoine Wall in for the touchdown. You don't hear his name very often at all, but with the Malcolm Mitchell injury, he's got some playing time and he makes the most of it in the playoffs. Ryan Tatum there with the stop. They try to screen, but good rush, good coverage, everything stopping that one. 4th and 13 now, punting away to us. We know Brandon Warford's a weapon. He's been a weapon all season long. Will he bring it into the playoffs here? And he's got himself some real open space. He's got nothing but green in front of him. Okafor looked like he was trying to come in for that Chiefs-style high five on the way down. Brandon Warford takes it in for the touchdown. An 82-yard touchdown return for him. 1st and 5 now, and they're going with a run with Covington, and he takes it and he manages to avoid the one safety. No one's really going to catch him here. Jameson Nickerson might have a chance. Is he going to get to him? Covington's not. Too slow himself, and he's into the end zone. So they answer that punt return pretty quickly. Will Judy now with a nice run. May have had a lot more if he hadn't tripped over a guy there. 1st and 10, another run for him. Another first down. Will Judy moving the ball very well. The Panthers can't stop this backfield right now. 3rd and 22, and a completion to Brandon Coleman for the first down. 2nd and 10. Sitting, moving around in the pocket, finding himself some time, and he finds Brandon Coleman in the end zone for a touchdown. The score now 20-14 after a missed extra point. The tackle there by Deion Jones wasn't good enough. Covington manages to pick up the first down. Both teams struggling against the run right now, and Covington running through the tackle of 2 defensive linemen there on his way to another first down. 2nd and 14 now. The screen not working out there. A good rush again. Mario Edwards Jr. with a chance to sack Cam Newton, which he does. He's got a reason to celebrate there. That was a nice play on a broken play for the Panthers. 3rd and 37 now, and Mario Edwards Jr. in with another sack. This could be a turning point as we get the ball back. 2nd and 2, and a completion there to Chance Sugars. He managed to go up and get it. 1st and 10 now, sitting back to pass. He's got plenty of time to look for someone. Finds Antoine Wall, who had to make a play to get the ball, and Antoine Wall is in for his 2nd touchdown of the day on a great play to go and get that ball. Looked like it was slightly overthrown, went up for it, got it, wasn't touched on his way into the end zone. And Antoine Wall, a 2-touchdown hero right now. 3rd and inches, they complete to Covington, who's been absolutely running this Panthers offense, but we got the ball back without any more points. 27-14 the score. Sitting here, throwing it, managing to find Tajay Sharp there on the comeback. 2nd and 6 though, that was about it for us. So the Panthers have the ball again, trying to run it with Covington. That goes nowhere. 3rd and 8, they go for a play action there. Deion Jones completely bit on it, and now Philly Brown is around the outside, and he's got a lot of green in front of him. Looks like D. Milliner might be able to catch him. He does. He brings him down at the 12-yard line. So 1st and 10 from that spot. A quick pass out to Covington in the flat. He may have been uncovered. Maybe he was just badly covered, but they get him for the touchdown. Try the 2-point conversion. Kevin Pierre-Louis says no chance there. 1st and 10, the run with Will Judy, and he picks up another first down. Will Judy moving the ball so well today. He's got another big gain here again. Just a lot of space for him. Run blocking today is excellent. 3rd and 10 now for Sitton, rolling to the right. He's getting himself some space, just pops it out there to Sugars, who has to fight for the first down, but he does get it, so we convert. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Screen pass to Will Judy. He's got blockers in front of him. Very good blocking. He's got one man to beat, tries to juke him, takes a big hit though. And now Will Judy's injured, so of course Derrick Henry comes in to replace him. Lance Sitton now looking to run for it himself, dives and drops the ball right in front of the end zone. We were about an inch short. The touchback gives him the ball on the 20-yard line. Cam Newton here has no chance. Mario Edwards Jr. in for his 3rd sack of the day. 3rd and 15 now. It's a long one. They complete short. Darren Stanley there with the tackle, stopping that one. 2nd and 6. The run with Derrick Henry now. Derrick Henry has some space, is able to get an extra 15 yards after a face mask as well. The play action there. Lance Sitton rolling out to the right, throwing it to Chance Sugars there, who manages to pick up the 1st down. And now we're going for it. 4th and goal on the 4-yard line. Nate Cowan in with the reception for another touchdown. That really should seal the deal here in this game. 37-20 the score. We're just running the clock down slowly now. 2 minutes left on the clock. Handoff to Derrick Henry, and he's got a lot of space. Isn't able to get around Trey Boston, who's been playing very well today. 1st and 10. A botched handoff. That should have been a handoff. Lance Sitton is hit, and now he's holding his knee. Lance Sitton is injured. Nate Cowan now just trying to run this final 30 seconds off the clock. He manages to do it. We win the game, but at what cost? So that right at the end there is a huge question mark as we finish this game. So we win, you know, very well, 37-20. We had some problems roughly in the middle of the game with defending, but apart from that, it was all right. We managed to get over that and ended up defending very well again. But of course, there is the Lance Sitton injury on a completely botched handoff. Up to that point, he was playing extremely well. 283 yards, 79% completion percentage, 4 touchdowns, the 1 interception. So now Lance Sitton is injured. Who knows how long? Will Judy is injured, who knows how long. He was playing very well, 12 carries, 68 yards, 5.6 yards per carry. Derrick Henry came in and did a good job, 12 for 47, 3.9. Lance Sitton carrying the ball well today as well. Receiving, Brandon Coleman 4 for 86, to Jay Sharp 4 for 36. But the big one here, Antoine Wall, 2 catches. He's been on the team since he came into the league as an undrafted free agent. We tend to bring him back every year. 2 catches, 55 yards, 2 touchdowns. Nate Cowan as well, just the 1 for 4 yards and a touchdown. So Antoine Wall coming out of the woodwork exactly when we needed him today in the playoffs for 2 touchdowns. Defensively, Darren Stanley 8 tackles, Ryan Tatum 2, sacks 3 for Mario Edwards Jr. That's when it started to turn around, when Mario Edwards Jr. turned up. 3 sacks, it seriously helped us out. But we do have that big question mark, and let's see now what is actually going to happen. So there's only 1 new injury, which means either Lance Sitton or Will Judy are not injured. And now all I know is that Will Judy had a shoulder tear, which seems like it would be a long-term injury. A tear is going to be. We didn't see what Lance Sitton's injury was. We can only hope. And as bad as news that it is that Will Judy will be out for the rest of the season and is gone again. The great news is that Lance Sitton is not injured and will continue to just play. So he just missed a couple of plays at the end. In all honesty, that will change how I play from now on. Usually when we run the clock out, I don't really think about it. I just think run plays, whatever. And obviously all we were doing was running, but the handoff went wrong. Therefore, Lance Sitton ended up with the ball, got tackled, got injured, but it was just at the end of that game, so it's fine. But if we do find ourselves in a situation in the next game where we're running out the clock just by running it, I still will change to Carson Wentz just in case, because that obviously was a very scary moment. Will Judy came back for all of, I think, 1 or 2 games and is injured again. And it's always the shoulders. He's a talented player, offensive rookie of the year, but he has a horrible, horrible track record with injuries, which is really ruining his career right now. But let's move on to the conference championship round and see who we will be playing. I believe it's between the Giants and the Seahawks, if I remember correctly. And we will be playing the Seahawks, the 12-4 Seahawks. Malcolm Mitchell is returning from injury for this game as well. So the Jets beat the Patriots, the Browns beat the Steelers, and of course the Seahawks beat the Giants to get here. So the AFC, you know, is really right now running... who knows who gets to the Super Bowl, but you would not expect it from the AFC here. It's either going to be the Jets or the Browns. It may well be the Browns again, and it may well be the Saints against the Browns again in a Super Bowl. That is, of course, the last time we won a Super Bowl was beating the Browns. So it'll be interesting, but we do have to beat the Seahawks first. So here we are, the Seahawks. They don't look too different to what they used to. Thomas rolls there with a 2-yard run to start the game. And on 2nd and 8, Russell Wilson rolling out. Ryan Tatum cannot bring him down. Mario Edwards Jr. does, but it's with a face mask. And that is followed by encroachment by Emmanuel Jeffrey. So on 2nd and 3, they try the run, and there was a nice forced fumble there by Jamarcus Vance, but as per usual, it was recovered by the other team. But we do manage to get the ball after they had to punt away. And Derrick Henry now trying to find some space in some serious traffic. 3rd and 6. Lance Sitton rolling out to the right. It looks like he's going to go for it himself. He does. He picks up the first down, gets tackled out of bounds, but we have the first. 3rd and 3 now. Kirby Lott with the reception, but he's hit and he loses the ball. We manage to recover the ball, sets up 4th and 1. Lance Sitton with a quick pass, hits somebody, it's bobbled, but Chance Sugars manages to catch it somehow, and now he's got out of the contact with Earl Thomas. He barely caught the ball for the first down, and now he's in for a touchdown. What a crazy play there. A huge play by Chance Sugars to be able to catch that ball, to get out of that contact and take it in for a touchdown. 3rd and 12 for the Seahawks here, and now Russell Wilson rolling out to the right, trying to buy himself some time. He does, throws it across the field for a completion, tackled at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10, they try the run, and Antoine Dyson in with the big hit there to stop that one. You can't run it to the outside on us too easily, or at least not without getting a headache. 2nd and 7, they set up 3rd and inches, and they run it to the outside there. D. Milliner being completely blocked out of the way, and just as I said, you can't run it to the outside, they successfully run it to the outside for a touchdown. The score tied at 7 apiece right now. Derrick Henry fights off Cam Chancellor, gets out of the contact with Richard Sherman, and is then again hit by Cam Chancellor. He tried but couldn't quite make it happen, and on 3rd and 4, Sitton just manages to completely miss Chance Sugars there. And on 1st and 10 for the Seahawks here at the 6-yard line, they complete a pass out to Rawls, and he's hit by Darren Stanley on 1st and 10 now on the 17-yard line, and it's a sack by Dion Jones, and they have to punt away. 4th and 14. Brandon Warford back to receive. He's already taken one back in the playoffs so far this year. Can he do another one? He's got a chance here. He's got some space on the outside. Try to get around them. Couldn't, but it's a big return to the 37-yard line. Now 2nd and 10 from that yard line, and Derrick Henry with the screen is able to pick up a first down. 3rd and 3 a couple of plays later, and Sitton manages to find Kirby Lott. Kirby Lott fighting through some contact and is tackled just short, inches short of the goal line. Next play, tried something there with Derrick Henry. Terrible blocking. 2 guys had a chance to block the guy that tackled Henry, and on 3rd and goal, Sitton is sacked. There was nobody open, and we had to settle for a field goal. The score 10-7, but on 1st and 10, a nice play by Eric Nickerson there, diving in to get the sack. 3rd and 13, and Darren Stanley with a huge play to stop them getting the first down. We get the ball back, and now a run with Derrick Henry, who finds himself some space through the middle, and that sets up the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 here at the 42. The completion there to Tajay Sharp. He tried to get around there, just ended up getting himself hit pretty hard. 2nd and 10 now, and the run again with Derrick Henry through the middle. Had to fight through some extra contact, picks up 9. 3rd and 8 at the 25, 36 seconds left. And the man is missed there. Tajay Sharp the target. We settle for another field goal. 13-7 the score here. Very late now in the first half. 20 seconds left. And the Seahawks are trying to get someone here. 1st and 10. Throwing it deep. Direction Jameson Nickerson. And Jameson Nickerson with the interception. He's got a chance here to take it back. He's got a lot of space in front of him. Only had Russell Wilson to beat. Well, still had a couple of guys, but couldn't get around him either on a 1st and 10. Just running the clock out. Derrick Henry is tackled by the face mask, and that puts us in field goal range. 55-yarder by Brennan Tomlinson, and that makes the score 16-7 as we go into the second half. And here on 3rd and 1, we see Blake Moreland's uncanny ability to pick up 5 yards on a short run. 1st and 10 at the 27. It's a lofted ball to Brandon Coleman, and he's going to go all the way if he can get around this one last player or beat him to the end zone, and he manages to get into the end zone right as Chancellor tackles him, so that's another touchdown. 23-7 the score right now. And the Seahawks here with a play action on 3rd and 6. Wilson, oh, and that could have been intercepted by Eric Nickerson. He had a chance. He ends up knocking it down. Derrick Henry now with some space around the outside. Manages to truck Earl Thomas, stay up, fights through some more contact, and Derrick Henry fighting down to the 44-yard line. An incredible run by him there, just fighting through all contact that came. 1st and 10 from the 44, and it's a completion there to Tajay Sharp, who takes another big hit there from Chancellor. And it's another run now with Derrick Henry, who finds some space in the middle, cutting it back, and he's constantly punishing anybody who tries to tackle him. 3rd and 4 now to Chance Sugars, and he just manages to pick that up. 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line. Derrick Henry now trying to fight in, and he gets hit. He did manage to recover the ball, but it was close. 3rd and 5 now at the 6-yard line, and Sitton manages to find Chance Sugars in some traffic between 4 players, and it's his second touchdown of the game. And we have the Seahawks here, 2nd and 20, and Ryan Tatum is looking to make that a lot worse with the sack. 3rd and 28 now. Wilson in his own end zone, running around, is in some trouble, manages to dump it out there to Thomas Rawls, who is tackled by Eric Nickerson and I believe Emmanuel Jeffries. 4th and 21, they're punting away. Back to Brandon Warford again. He didn't manage to bring it back the last time, but did get us some real nice field position. This time, he's got a lot of space on the left here, and he manages to get around that play. He's got a good block here. Just needs to beat the punter. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Brandon Warford trips into the end zone for his second punt return touchdown of the playoffs, and I do believe that is an NFL record. 3rd and 6 now, and the completion to Brandon Coleman there for the first down. 3rd and 3 now. Lance Sitton looking for somebody. Finds Chance Sugars for the first down and some more, tackled at the 41-yard line. 3rd and 2 now at the 33, and Derrick Henry able to pick up the first down. Takes a big hit from Cam Chancellor, but holds on to the ball. We had to settle for another field goal. Score now 40-7 with 3 minutes left in this game. A big hit there by Darren Stanley. Your safeties hit us, our safeties will hit you. 3rd and 5 now. Russell Wilson with plenty of time in the pocket here. Manages to find Jimmy Graham at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, a minute 20 left in this game. Throwing it out there, manages to complete for the first down to Tyler Lockett. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. 56 seconds left. Again, no pressure coming in, and he manages to find a receiver there just short of the goal line on the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal though at the 5, and he finds a wide open player at the back of the end zone. The Seahawks have another score, but the score is 40-14, and we're just running the clock out here with Derrick Henry. Carson Wentz on the field, as we know what happened the last time, and this will be the final first down as we win this game. So that is it. We're in the Super Bowl, and I think we deserve to be there. The score 40-14. It's a big win for us there, and really we dominated the entire game. Lance Sitton played very, very well today. 241 yards, 65% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns. Rushing, Derrick Henry, 27 attempts, took him for 124 yards, 4.5 yards per carry. And that was after the first 6 or so he took for about a combined 1 yard. No touchdowns today, 1 fumble. And of course, we can't accept fumbles, but if you fumble it being smashed by Cam Chancellor after having been spun by Bobby Wagner, you know, we'll give you a, you know, it's a little bit less bad if that happens as opposed to just anybody hitting you. But still, obviously, it's a little worrying that he tends to fumble out once a game, but there's not much we can do about that at that point. He's our best option. Receiving, Chance Sugars 6 for 85, 2 touchdowns. Brandon Coleman 2 for 81 and a touchdown. Kirby Lott 3 for 28 as well, just missed a touchdown by a couple of inches. Defensively, it's just a bunch of shared tackles there. Nobody really got a lot on their own. Darren Stanley the highest with 6 tackles. We're looking at the sacks. We've got 1 for Deion Jones, 1 for Eric Nickerson, 1 for Ryan Tatum, 1 for Mario Edwards Jr. So everybody's sharing them out pretty fairly. An interception, of course, for Jameson Nickerson as well. That was a nice play. Shame we couldn't take it all the way. We don't get many chances to run down the field with him, and he's got that crazy speed, but, you know, maybe one day we'll have a nice interception with him. Who knows, that he can take back for a touchdown. Forced fumbles, the one by Jamarcus Vance that we weren't able to recover, but all around, as I said, an incredible game. Of course, we also have a punt return touchdown by Brandon Warford. He took it 71 yards. Very good day for him as well, and he played some defense today, and that is that. We already saw in the game ticker at the bottom that we will be playing against the New York Jets in the Super Bowl. Okay, so the score isn't actually there, but we saw that they beat the Browns, so we will be playing the Browns again. We can crush the dreams of another franchise looking for the first win in a long time. And, you know, we revel in that opportunity, and that will happen in the next episode. We're in the Super Bowl. We'll probably also look at the end of season stats, either in that one or in the next one. We will look at the end of season stats. And after this game, I'm very confident about our next and final game of the season, which, of course, like I've already said a couple of times now, will be the Super Bowl.